Western Conference semis are underway, but there's still a lot of basketball to be played. Let's start with the Suns and the Nuggets series. Now, the Suns look dominant against the depleted LA Clippers, but now they are fighting for their playoff lives against these Denver Nuggets, number one team in the West. What are your thoughts on this series?
The Denver Nuggets have come to play, come to compete. Their roster is fully healthy for the most part, and they want a chance to compete again in the conference finals. And so here we are with now Jamal Murray being back all up and through with his skill set displaying itself again at this level in the playoffs because we last seen it in 2020 when they was in the bubble. So now the Denver Nuggets are saying we're ready and we're getting ready to go to the conference finals again. And as a matter of fact, it may be poetic justice if they make it back to the conference finals and they are up against the Lakers.
Oh,
because that's exactly who kicked them out of the conference finals in 2020 in the bubble. It was the Lakers. So this is an opportunity for the Nuggets to say we here and now let's see what we do. So no, I think this is a good series for the Nuggets, especially since the Suns kind of whooped their tail in Game 3. This is a great opportunity for the Nuggets to say, okay, we need to make some adjustments. I'm glad this wasn't an easy fought win because it's really about how do we now get ready for the next level. Because if their next level or their next game with the conference finals will be against the Lakers or the Warriors, it's going to be another fight on their hands.
Yes, and their health has been a key factor for the Nuggets and how well they are doing, because really, if you think about it, Jokic used to lead them in all statistical categories. You remember, right? All across the board. But now you got KCP leading in steals, and you got Uncle Jeff Green leading in blocks. That has helped take some of the pressure off of Nikola Jokic. And, Jamal Murray coming back. Oh man, when I see Jamal Murray, it's just like, he has got a second lease on his basketball life because after those injuries, he's to be playing as great as he is right now. Because it took Klay Thompson a while to get back.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, because Jamal Murray missed 2 seasons. You're right. And then in that season matchup against the Lakers in the conference finals in 2020 in the bubble, he was playing injured. He had a bone bruise on his foot and a bone bruise in his knee. So he was playing injured then. So for him to feel really good in 2023 at this level, in this stage of the playoffs, I'm really excited about that.
Yes. Now, Booker and KD, we know they're playing a ton of minutes and we're getting a lot of scoring production from them, but it was welcome to see Cam Payne get some runs in Chris Paul's absence. Cam Payne, right, pushing the pace. This is a guy who only played 48 regular season games, and now he's tasked with this big opportunity in the playoffs against the Denver Nuggets. This is a guy who was averaging 2 points and 1 assist. Now, he's a key piece to what the Suns are doing and why they won Game 3.
Yes, I agree. Totally agree. He ignited their offense from the tip off. It was like, I got the ball, let's go. Yeah, better come on, because I'm already down the court. That's how fast he was pushing the pace. He was flying. Yeah. And I even think that the Suns had to adjust a little bit. They were like, oh, he ain't playing, because I know the Nuggets, they couldn't. They have to get ready for that for their next matchup. But I think it took the Suns a few seconds to say, oh, okay, this is how fast we move in this game. Yes, yeah, and I think it helped Booker get up early in that game. So yeah, campaign. I want Chris Paul to recover, go ahead and recover, but I think they needed something different to start the game, and I'm glad Cam Payne was the one to do it.
Yeah, do you think Chris Paul will return for this series?
It depends. If it goes down to Game 6, I bet you he'll be on the court. Yep. If it goes to Game 6, yes. If it doesn't, then maybe not. Maybe not. If he knows that the Suns can carry them and they can win the series, I'll see him suiting up in the conference finals. Yes. But it depends on how close they get. If it's like tooth and nail and here we are, Game 6, Game 7, and the Suns need to pull out a win, I can see Chris Paul coming back, slowing down the offense. I can see it.
For sure. That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, I kinda counted him out for this series
Hmm,
because I don't really see it going 6 or 7 games. I said, "Oh, okay, well, this is it. This is it for Chris Paul." Alright, so let's move on to the Lakers and the Warriors series. This one's a little bit lopsided. There's been a couple of blowouts. I mean, I ain't gonna even hold you, but I think if the Warriors are gonna win this series, they have to play fast because they don't have as much size as the Los Angeles
that is
Lakers,
correct.
right?
Hmm. Yeah,
So, mhm.
that's their Achilles heel. I can tell, especially in the game three where the Lakers won. I was like, they're just really big, really, really big. And I think having Draymond Green start at center, put Looney back in. He may not be as tall as AD, but I think he can still bang up against AD. So and disrupt his aggressiveness in some fashion. But yeah, they're just too small, but they're quick. So they just have to. I think one of the ways for them to probably get ahead in this series, the Warriors, is that they find their level of speed again, and then that Jordan Poole shows up.
Oh, goodness,
That's,
Jordan Poole.
he is the fifth splash brother. Fifth, let me see, one, two, three. Yeah, especially if Iguodala comes back, he'll be the fifth splash brother.
Yeah. Iggy, oh my goodness. But I think what the Warriors need to do is go ahead and exchange 3-point shots for 2-point shots all day long. That's their strength. Shoot the three ball. You can't bang in the middle with the Los Angeles Lakers. You guys don't have the size. The Lakers are huge, right? AD, LeBron, Vanderbilt can get on in there.
Yeah.
And then you got Rui. Rui
Yes.
has been the shining star for the Los Angeles Lakers. Who's going to handle Rui in this series? Because he's just been riding, just nobody's been checking him, and
You
that's a
know what?
problem.
Another thing I noticed regarding the Warriors, especially in this matchup, is that in game three specifically, they could not get a layup to save their life. Like, I'm going to need for at least basic basketball fundamentals to work. If you can't do nothing else, you should be able to get a layup. You can't even get it off the glass, and that ain't even
Oh.
going in. I said, what is going on? What is going on? So that's what I'm saying. So if for some reason you can't get the mid range, and for some reason your three ball, you can't even get the floaters to go in, that's why I'm saying, what can the Warriors do to adjust their game to fit their style of play, considering they're playing against giants?
Yeah, I think Steve Kerr needs to go in and put Jordan Poole back in the starting lineup too. They need to
Ah,
go small. You need Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole. You also need Looney and Draymond. That's my starting five. Put your Michael Green back on the bench.
on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then let Gary Payton come in and give some defense. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Kerr, did you hear that?
My goodness.
Just go ahead and rewind it and get the starting lineup for game four. Yes, go ahead and do it. Game four. Yeah, do that. I
Yeah.
will say this though. I still don't count the Warriors out.
Oh no.
I still don't count them out. I really don't. And I believe that the Warriors will have to win three straight in order to win this series. Three straight. Not three straight. Because if they play again in LA like they did in game three, game four, then they're gonna be going back to Golden State in a 3-1 deficit. That's
That's a
gonna put
problem.
that's gonna put extra pressure on them.
Mhm. But at the same time, I don't think the Warriors will ever play like they did in game 3. They were out of it from the top to the bottom. I just can't
Okay.
see it. It was a poorly played game for the defending champions.
Yeah, and if the pattern continues to prove true with AD, game four will be one of the games where he may get 11 points.
Mhm.
He may be aggressive. He just may be. So that will be a way for the Warriors to win game four because AD will be right on schedule.
No, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And everybody's going to be looking for that too. Yeah,
Yep.
so interesting that Draymond Green post-game comments from game 3. He said, "I'm not changing the way I play defense. I'm going to continue to play the way I played for the last 11 years." That's a problem, Draymond, because the refs clearly are keying in on you because you have a history, right? That's why you got suspended in the last series. So I think you have to kind of acclimate to what's going on in this series. If they're going to call it tight, then you know what, you probably shouldn't take as many risks as you do block charge. And that's what happened in game 3. you put yourself in a position to hamper what the Golden State Warriors had set out to do. And it costed them, I think, in game 3.
Yeah, again, Draymond Green being selfish again. I'm not surprised that came out of his mouth. Absolutely not. I
Mm,
expect him to do. Once again, he proves again to me that he's going to do what he wants to do, despite of how it looks for the team as a whole. I'm not going to change how I do. No, you should, because them 2 charges you tried to take came up on you, the one that got the 2 files. You did. Not the other. It wasn't considered a charge. It was considered a blocking file. You did that twice. It happened twice.
yes.
But you're not gonna say maybe I shouldn't do it that much the next game. Okay, 11 years. I'm not gonna change away.
Uh-huh. I know, right? So yeah, that series is one that I'm really keyed in on. Very, even though it's lopsided because of the star power, in that series, it's one that shoot, I'm really keyed in on. So with that in mind, let's share our predictions. I know that y'all gonna say, oh, the game is already game 3 and game 4. Still, there's a lot of basketball to be
Yeah,
played. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. The series as we speak. They're still up in the air. Anybody can get it. Anybody
yeah.
can win. So for the Nuggets and Suns matchup, I have Nuggets in 6. Yep.
Wow. 6, huh? Okay.
Yep.
So I had the Nuggets in 5.
Oh, you thought that? So you mean to tell
Mhm.
me the Suns only gonna win one
Yeah.
game?
Mhm. The one
Oh
they've
wow,
already
no, I
won.
would give them at least 2. Oh
Oh,
wow.
this is it. Nuggets in 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Either way it go, Nuggets.
Nuggets. Right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll
And
see.
for the Lakers and the Warriors, I know everybody's pushing for a 7, like, for
Yeah,
them to play 7 games, but I have the Warriors in 6.
I have Warriors, but I have them in 7. Again, Warriors. You matter how they get there. Warriors, but in 7, because I believe they're going to have to fight 3 consecutive games to win this series. That's why I say that. But you mean to tell
Okay.
me that these that the wait a minute, the Lakers have won their last game?
Yeah, they have.
Oh wow! Okay, I can't wait to see it. Wow.